Rabbi, 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 do you have a question for us?
Oh, do I have a question for you?
Okay, I like the sound of this. Here we go.
Dear Rabbi and Aleeza, good start. I met a man who has an annoying habit. He kept saying a certain phrase after every few sentences. Do you know anybody like that? Oh, I know a lot of people like that. Should I have pointed it out? He also let me walk in the park alone late at night. He likes to split the bill for a cup of coffee. Should I be investing time to teach him otherwise? Am I being too picky?
Okay. Well, you're...
Number
Uh,
one,
okay.
I get annoyed when public speakers, instead of just saying nothing, they say words like or likewise, or they have like a thinking word. Like as they're thinking, it's a thinking word, and you hear it over. Just stop. If you have nothing to say, don't say it.
No, but this sounds like it's repetitive, like a.
Yeah, he's nervous. He's nervous.
But one of those like, you know what I mean, right? Da 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 da. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But stop saying it.
No, he's saying that because he's not, for whatever reason, he's not reading the social cue. So he's not getting feedback.
No, but I also think that he, she, whatever, is nervous. They're feeling uncomfortable. So there's a repetitious phrase, and repetition, by the way, does calm our brains and our bodies down, and it creates a pattern of speech for us, which regulates our probably blood pressure is my guess, and keeps us going. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. So, you people who are, you tell me if I'm right.
Oh,
but anyway,
when you're playing music, the rhythm, you need a rhythm.
Right. So it regulates somebody, and I think that it helps them. That's why it's being done. Now, am I too picky? That like throwaway line in the end there, am I too picky? So I don't know. Do you like the personality? Do you guys have values in common? Are there any things besides these things that bother you or irritate you? What else is going on, right? Walking alone in the park, not my favorite. Not super smart if you are looking after somebody, you care for somebody, or you're just male, female, I don't care. You're going to go for a walk in the park. So walk somebody home if it's dark. That's just what we do as a people, right? Like
why are you making these assumptions? I want to give you maybe another perspective.
Okay.
Maybe he's nervous. Maybe, is there a way that a woman can put a man at ease when they're nervous?
Sure. Why not? Lots of phrases, different things, maybe even speaking slower. Doesn't matter what you're saying, but slowing down the tone and the pace and having your voice a little bit lower. Instead of talking really fast and being all excited and everything is moving and just going so quickly.
Okay. Enough already. Right. Exactly. Yes. Or maybe he's, often it's very easy to focus on the negative when you're dating. And so what I hear from this woman is she definitely likes something because she's, for some reason, choosing to pick the things that are bothering her instead of the things she likes about him.
I don't know if I agree with that logic.
Is there anything you like about him?
Right. Well, that's what we're saying. We don't have that data. We get questions. We don't always get to talk back to the questioner. But what I hear is repetitive phrases that are kind of annoying. Not walking me home in the dark. Was there something about splitting the bill also?
Yes, splitting the bill.
Yeah. So what I hear is, there's 3 significant things that I'm not loving. Like, can I say no? What I'm hearing, am I too picky, is all I'm hearing is, could you please give me permission to say no? And I would say, is there anything that you do like, or what is it that you do like? Because why do you need permission to walk away? Because the whole thing must not be bad, because you would have just ditched them, right? There must be some good, but these are the things that you don't like. And yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, we could benefit of the doubt. Why didn't he walk you home through the park? He had to rush home because he let his dog out to pee. I don't know. I'm making up a story, but right.
But
Why?
also focus on the positive. What I think it's important that if you're going to point out all these negative things, also think if there's something positive, because it could be there's more positive and negative, and you're just trying to find, like you said, you're trying to get permission to say no, but maybe there's also a yes there.
True. I think that there could be a yes, but I also think that this could be like the tip of the iceberg. Like, let me tell you about the top 3 things, right? But I think if we were having a conversation with the person, they might say, well, I mean, they weren't especially generous as they tipped the waiter. You know, we split the bill and they didn't tip so well. They weren't even especially kind. Maybe they didn't hold the door, or they didn't have a consciousness or an awareness of other. Maybe this person was a conversation hog. Not only did they say the same phrase repetitively, but man, did they just talk, and I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. Like, I want to know what's behind the scenes. I want to know what else happened. Like you said, what's the good? Where is that? But also, are these the only things that are bothering you, or is there really like a long list and these are like your top 3 things that you just can't get over and you want permission to go? I would say overall, if there's not a lot going on that you're not really happy about, that you don't like, like even telling them this doesn't work isn't going to help you because you don't like the rest of the package. Right. On the flip side, if you like the rest of the package, if you're like, just this, and this bothered me, but everything else was actually great. Values are aligned. We laughed a lot. We had a good time. The annoying little, thing that they'd said every so often, I didn't love, but whatever. Can I say something? Should I say something? Yeah. Well, if there's enough there to work with it, then I would mention it either the second time or the third time that you go out, and like, woof. That must be your favorite phrase. When I was a kid, I had a favorite phrase, and it was, give an example and talk about it. That might be a way to do it.
Yeah. And also put him at ease. Maybe he's a little nervous.
That's also true. Also, I wouldn't be afraid to speak up to say, would you mind to walk me home through the park, dark night, and just, safety's sake, I'd appreciate it. Would that be okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't get it. No, you can just ask.
Yeah.
If you want something, ask for it.
I know, but we also like people to just get it. We like our men to just get it.
They don't.
Okay, but we do appreciate that. And splitting the bill, it's an awkward moment when I'm thinking, you failed the test. You just asked me if I want to split the bill. Why would you do that? And then I'm going to smile and go, sure. Right? And I don't mean that at all. I mean,
some women like that.
It's not my favorite, but okay. That's also true. There's so much here. And I think that if we had this questioner on the line with us, we would have learned so much more. But I think that we fleshed this out on both sides. So even if you were leaning one way or leaning the other, I think you probably have an answer by now. In case you don't have an answer, I'm going to give you a blessing that you find clarity and peace of mind after hearing this podcast.
Amen. And you can also ask for coaching.